Moving with your cat. Here's how to minimize your cat's stress. Part 2. Welcome to the Cat and Dog House, where we help cat and dog owners better understand their pets. I'm Susan Nilsson, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can minimize stress for your cat when you're moving house. I've moved from the Middle East to USA to Europe with at least 6 cats in tow, so I know all too well how stressful it can be, both for you and for your cat. In part 1 of this video, link below, I talked about how to prepare your cat for your move. Now, in part 2, I'm going to focus on the trip to your new house and how to best settle your cat once you get there. Let's start with the car ride. Unless your journey is on the short side, 1 to 2 hours, your cat should always have access to water while traveling. You can get water bowls that attach to the doorframe of the carrier. You can also freeze the water in advance so it doesn't spill all over the place. Your cat may be too stressed to drink, but it's still good to give him the choice. If you can, secure your cat's carrier inside the car with a seat belt or bungee cord so it's a smoother ride for him. During the car ride, you can play your cat calming music if he likes it, link below. In the car, some cats like to be able to look out of the window or at their owners. Others will just cower down and hope the ordeal is over soon. Be wary of passing trucks, motorcycles, or other loud noises that may scare your cat. It's also best to keep the windows closed and any music at a low volume. You'll need to be organized and plan ahead, so you have everything your cat will need as soon as you arrive at your new home. Ideally, you'll have brought your cat's food dishes, water bowl, and litter box with you, and you will also need some cat food so you can feed him as soon as you arrive. If water is going to be an issue for any reason, carry a filled water bottle with you too. Don't forget your cat's medication if he needs it, and also some treats to help you start building up positive associations with his new home when you get there. You can also spray your cat's carrier with Fellaway, which is a synthetic pheromone and can have a calming effect on cats, link below. Lastly, don't forget to pack yourself an emergency bag with snacks, drinks, and anything else you need for the journey. It's going to be a long day. Once you've arrived at your new home, it's best not to let your cat roam freely throughout the entire place right away, especially if you're going to be carrying stuff inside and leaving the doors open. Whatever you do, don't be tempted to let your cat out of his carrier till he's safely inside the home. Instead, take the carrier straight to a quiet bathroom or spare room where there's not going to be much moving activity. Essentially, you are going to set your cat up in another holding room while you attend to all the other things you need to do. So set up his food and water bowls, litter box, favorite toys, cozy bedding with his scent on, and anything else you've brought along to help him settle in. You can also use a Fellaway plug-in diffuser or rescue remedy, which may help keep your cat calm, links below. You can play your cat music again too if you think it's effective. Making sure the room is secure, open the cat carrier door, and let your cat start exploring if he wants to. If not, let him stay in his carrier and come out at his own pace. Leave the room quietly, double-checking everything is secure and your cat can't escape, and carry on with everything else you need to do. It can actually be a good idea to keep your cat in his holding room overnight. He'll be exhausted after the day, and a safe, quiet spot to relax and catch up on some sleep is just what he needs. However, if your cat is stressed about being confined and is desperate to get out of the room, I would let him out to explore and settle wherever he feels comfortable. Just make sure you have all your doors and windows secure so he can't escape. You may not see your cat for a while, but that's fine. Just let him settle and regroup after his stressful day. From here on, take your time. The hard part is done and the main thing is that your cat is safe. A few more days of upheaval as you unpack will be fine. You'll soon get back into your normal routine and figure out where the best spots are for food, water, litter boxes, scratch posts, cat beds, and so on. If your cat wants to hide away, be patient and wait for him to venture out on his own when he is ready. Alternatively, if he wants to get involved with the unpacking, it's a great way to keep him busy and provide some mental stimulation and physical activity after his day of confinement in his carrier. He'll also be comforted by the sense of all those familiar objects coming out of the packing boxes. If your cat is going to be an indoor-outdoor cat, keep him inside for at least a week so he gets used to his new home before venturing further afield. You want to be sure he understands this is his new territory so he knows where to come back to once he starts going outside. If your new place has a cat flap, it's best to lock it or block it so he can't access it during those early days. Finally, make sure his microchip, collar, and tags are all up to date in case he still manages to get out of the house before you're ready to take this next step. I like the personalized breakaway collars where the cat's name and phone number are embroidered directly onto them, link below, so you don't have to worry about ID tags. Unless they're a requirement by your local authority, do check first. It's a good idea to register with your new veterinarian too. Assuming your cat has happily stayed in his safe room for the first night, the next step is to slowly introduce him to his new space. Start by leaving the door open and letting him come out of his room to explore the rest of the house when he's ready. Make sure you keep his door open so he can retreat to his safe space whenever he wants to. Establish a routine and stick to it, including when you feed your cat and when you scoop his litter box. The more predictable you can be with everything, the less stressful it will be. Playing is the perfect counter to negative emotions like fear and anxiety, and can act as a type of buffer against stress. Interactive toys like chase and catch games, feather wand toys, and puzzle feeders are great ways to engage your cat and give him a surge of feel-good endorphins. Even if he is too nervous to play at first, leave the toys out anyway. He may come out to explore and play at night when it's quiet and no one is around. Be aware of any loud noises or disruptions that may add to your cat's stress levels. If you notice him exhibiting any signs of fear, try to eliminate the source of discomfort as soon as possible. To learn more about your cat's body language, be sure to download my free cat body language made easy cheat sheet, link below. Provide a variety of resources in different locations so your cat can make his own choices about where he eats, sleeps, scratches, and goes to the bathroom. This will help him feel more in control of his environment and is especially important if you have more than one cat. Finally, remember to be patient throughout this process. Moving house can be just as stressful for cats as it is for humans, so try to keep things calm and let your cat take his time to adjust. It can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks for your cat to get used to his new home, so don't expect too much, too soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on cat behavior. For more in-depth content about cat behavior, check us out at catanddoghouse.com/cats.